Ciao, Kyle here, about to ramble from the bramble. Fields up, y'all. This is the black-cap raspberry, and it has been an awesome year for the black-cap raspberry. The hawks up there agree. One of the best I could ever remember. Lots of rain, lots of sunshine, and just the perfect ingredients to make me come out here with a big old empty yogurt container every day and fill that sucker up twice. Just giving. Look, one of the things that I wanted to talk about with the black cap raspberry is I'm sitting here in a bramble patch. It's kind of like a bush, but it's really many of these canes that look like, it's kind of funny, they look like white arms reaching up and giving, don't they? Well, you know who else was called the white-armed one? That would be the Greek goddess Hera. Who's that? Well, she's the goddess of marriage and childbirth. How interesting. How interesting, because in addition not only to its fruit that it wants to give, it also wants to hold. You know, I can't really just back out of here unless I want to mend my jean shorts later. Kind of have to make my way slowly through. Holds on to me, creates it, and it also kind of creates a little space for me here too. It does the same thing environmentally as it does on the outside as it does on the inside. Let's talk about that more. We have a signature here. Leaves of 3, let it be, right? Because there's thorns? Because there's poison? No. How about this one? Leaves of 3, make a baby. Father, mama, baby. How about this one? Mama's leg, mama's other leg, baby coming out. It is the leaf of the raspberry, and this is black cap raspberry. You can use red raspberry, you can use any rubus, or is it rubus? Any of the genus for this function, which is a tonic for the uterus. That's right, white-armed Hera with his white arm, giving space, creating space. The way that I always like to describe that is with a basketball, of course, right? I'm a guy, let me explain a uterus and some sport metaphor. If I was holding out a basketball in this hand, and then I was able to have the phone and hold out a basketball with this hand, and they both look like they're the same size volume-wise. And this one, I drop to the ground and it bounces back up all the way because it's inflated properly. It has that amount of tone that allows it to sustain its function and rebound back. Boom, get back out there. As this other one, I drop to the ground. It's the same size, but boom, hits it and it splats. Doesn't come back up. And that's what I'm talking about with uterine tone. It holding the space for the function of the uterus to rebound back up. I also like to say giving space because, of course, we're talking about Hera, who has a strong relationship as a giver. Let's look at all this gift. What else could I say about this plant that I hadn't? Oh, you know what? Maybe you're sick of me mansplaining about uteruses and childbirthing and toning. But you know what else? You know what I do have that this could help me with? A pelvic floor. It's the same. It's the same function in a pelvic floor, no matter what it is. It doesn't get down there and say, all right, a uterus, let's go. I'm gonna inflate it up and make it nice and tight. Nope. And it's not gonna get down there and be like, balls, come on, just pee me out. Nope. It is going to function as a tonic for the pelvic floor. So one of the other signatures I see for that is right here. See how this is the new growth right here, the white, and then second year, third year, fourth year and beyond is this color of stagnant blood. And even the fruit has that color too. I mean, look at the fruit, it's telling us blood. And when I'm ripe, I work on the stagnant blood and returning oxygen and tone. And even the flavor of the berry suggests that too. It's got a sourness and astringency to it. But certainly the leaf does, and the leaf is highly nutritive. So one of my favorite things to do after all these berries are gone is to come out to some of these, the signature, look at that lunar signature there. Where there's Venus of giving and childbirth and sensuality, there's Mars, the protector, the guardian. This is that's all within the boundary medicine of this plant. Giving and giving boundaries. It's about time for a lot of people who are working through their relationship needs to understand what it means to have strong boundaries and say, now I give you the fruit. Now I give you the thorn. It's not an act of love to say yes to everything. Certainly not self-love. So that's part of the medicine of this giving bush. I'm pointing to a buckthorn, that's not it. This one right here is to give yourself also that loving boundary to create for self-capacity of creative capacity. Whether that means make a baby or my baby is my creative project that I want to bring out into this world. And it's time for me to tone my sacral energy, which is where that energetic pattern arises from in our body. Clap, 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 clap it. Big applause, big applause. So yeah, when I come out here later on in the summer, I'm just gonna be harvesting these leaves. I really like to harvest them in the springtime too, from the established growth. And then as this new stalks shoot up, I'll harvest those too. And right now, with my gloves and my snippers, I'm taking a whole bunch of these new ones and I'm just gonna be planting them all over. So that way I could come out next summer with 3 yogurt containers or 4 and make all kinds of, make so much stuff that I have to give it away. So, rambling from the bramble fields up, y'all. We are talking about the black-cap raspberry, the white-armed one. Armed. You have the right to bear arms. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ciao, y'all.